User identification sequence initiated. Starting facial recognition. Please look at the camera and center the frame over your face. Scanning. Facial recognition complete. Username Ashley Mizuki Robbins. Date of birth 25 February 1991. System unlocked. Displaying stored message. Dual another system. Start. Hello everyone, I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and this is Ashley Mizuki Robbins. I'm not entirely sure how to describe this game, but this is a sequel that was never released in America, but I'm European, so fuck you. So there's a bit of background here. I won't patronize you, you can read this yourself if you want. So this is summarizing the events of the first game, which was, I think, Another Code 2 Memories, or Trace Memory something or other in America, because they have to have a different name. And this is recapping that and also introducing the story of this game. In short, something happened. I've not actually played the game on the DS. Did I mention it's for the DS? The other game is for the DS, and this is its sequel on the Wii. But there's this girl. She goes to a place called Blood Edward Island. I think she meets a ghost called D. Teehee. And stuff's happened. As I said, I didn't play the original, but I did play the sequel. And I didn't feel like I'd missed out on anything. So this story is adequately self-contained, and it will make reference to the events of the first game and her backstory in such a way that you won't have to have played the first game in order to understand it, which is good, because I'm not recording the first game, or at least I don't plan on doing it right now, because I've never played it. Now that said, that implies that this isn't blind, and it technically isn't, because I've played through this game once before from beginning to end, and I think it's really good, and that's why I'm playing it. But fuck me if I can remember what happens. Which actually is a surprisingly relevant theme. Like, I can remember the story, I can remember bits and pieces, I can remember, like, the plot twists and stuff, so I'm not going to be too surprised when stuff happens, but I'm not going to blab about it just in case, because, I would say just in case you don't know what's happening, but chances are, what with this game not being released in America, North America, and what with it being a bit of an obscure game anyway, a lot of people won't know what's happening. And I was actually worried that I might not be able to commentate this goodly, because I was afraid that, oh no, what if there's voice acting, because I can't hear through the TV, because it's not a TV, it's a computer monitor, and so I was worried that, oh no, maybe I'm going to talk all over the voice acting, but there is no voice acting, or at least I don't think there is, apart from the stuff I'm supplying for my commentary anyway. So, what you're supposed to take away from all this is her parents, they're science people. Then Ashley was born, now she's staying with presumably like her aunt or something, so clearly this is just Fran Bow. But she's in her teens now, she's an aspiring musician, she was a child in the first game and now she's a teen, and she's going to Lake Juliet to meet her father, because that's the story of this game. And it does get interesting, don't worry. As it is, in this cutscene we're going to be introduced to the main thing of her backstory, which I imagine is probably touched upon, if not the entire focus of the game for the DS. But what with this being a sequel, I have to remind you, because, as I said, it's a well-contained, it's a self-contained game, rather. It's a well self-contained game. As I said, didn't feel like I was missing out, but here we go. 1994, Ashley's third birthday. Her mother goes and shoves her into a wardrobe, as one does when you have a Japanese mother and a father of indeterminate origin. But then, this happens. Oh no. I shouldn't make light of it, because clearly she has some sort of post-traumatic stress thing linked to it. And so, her mother's dead. She thought her father was dead as well until the incident in the DS version. I say DS version, the DS game to which this is a sequel. Like, there's no connection between the two apart from the story, but yes, this is Another Code R, A Journey into Lost Memories. What a concise title, guys! Bravo! Brilliant job there. Just excellent. Marvellous. It's hard to clap when you're holding a Wii remote at a jaunty angle, and this is a jaunty angle. You might have noticed how badly I was aiming it at the screen in the opening sequence there. It's because of the recording setup that I've got. I can't really move my right hand, but I'm right-handed, and having to point the Wii remote at the screen, but the sensor bar's in a weird place, it's going to take some getting used to. And also, we haven't even started playing and we've already been robbed. I have a bit of a question here. So, Ashley, right, she's dual heritage, Japanese on her mother's side, and some kind of English speaking on her father's side. So, this game is either set... It can't be set in Japan because they're driving on the right, but this game wasn't released in North America. So, why are they driving on the right? This is set in an English-speaking country that's not America, or anywhere in North America. So, somehow I don't think it's Ireland as well. Which side do they drive on in Ireland? Anyway, I do not remember how you control this game, but yes, she's been robbed already, and I don't remember how to play this game, so it has been several years since I last played this, and I did play it all in one session, but I suppose it's good for a tutorial purposes, which is beautiful grammar, because I'm reading and talking at the same time. But yes, they made a big deal of that pendant in the opening cutscene, but fortunately she still has it. Nice, weird little angel tear thing. Totally not plot relevant at all. But yes, that's all she has left of her deceased mother. Okay, so she was definitely Japanese. See, this confuses me. Why are you spelling mom with an O if this wasn't released in America? This is the European release because this is the only English-speaking release of this game. Why is it in American? She does do a lot of talking to camera in this game, which is good. I find it to be adequately immersive. As the DS, because this was around the time of the DSi. And, you see, this is a newer model, because the original... Like, in the DS game, you have this device called a DAS, and I think it's designed after either DS or the DS Lite, and this is the DSi model, so that kind of date stamps where this is. And it's just designed to look like a DS. It's kind of a... It's just the game being self-referential. Not I don't know, self-aware. But this game, certainly in Europe, was marketed as like a visual novel sort of thing. But also, I really like these chapter title cards. And I'd advise comparing them side by side once we see more of them later in the game, because they are really clever. But yes, this game is kind of marketed as a visual novel, but I think it's more of a point-and-click adventure, but... Now, did she say she's her aunt? Because I think she is... I don't know how well this will go over as an LP, because being a visual novel, I'm going to be talking over a lot of text that you could read, and it's kind of not possible to read text and then listen to someone saying something else at the same time. So if this is difficult to watch, then I apologize, but... Also, this game does the very Nintendo/Mario thing of... Place names are puns, but they're kind of... But Ashley, you can't go home. Someone stole your bag. You need to go and get that first, you silly tutorial-lacking person. There you go. Also, your father invited you here. That's true. That's true. Yeah, but place names, puns, but educated puns. And it's not just place names, so... I kind of know that feel, because I recently bought a lamp. I should be more responsible with my money. But yes, various names... Oh, I can move now. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, calm down. I remember the controls are all coming back to me. and also you don't actually need to point at the screen too much, but yes, give me information. But Lake Juliet, just keep that in your mind. Keep all the names in mind because, as I said, puns and stuff. Welcome to Lake Juliet, surrounded by the Romeo Mountains. See what I mean? An oasis of natural beauty. The area around the campsite is full of spectacular hiking trails, ranging from easy beginner trails to those for experienced hikers. I'm making it sound like a sex advert. And I would say, what the fuck's a sex advert, but who was it had a national final? Belgium, I think it was. The Belgian national final for Eurovision. There was an advert that was just for the concept of sex. I don't remember I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, just pardon me while I re-get used to the controls. But I think I think that's the saving option there or there. I don't remember. I don't remember how you save in this game. But anyway, did you hear that? That was the Wii Remote making noise. I do hope there aren't any sound-based... I know there are some puzzles in this. I hope there aren't any sound-based ones, because as I said, I can't hear sound. Okay, so we got our first proper objective. Dear, oh dear. Oh yeah, it makes all manner of noises through the Wii Remote. So when she when she gets a message on the DAS, it'll make a Wii Remote noise. When she closes the DAS, same deal. I'm probably not going to check every single thing, but I'm just going to... Here's stuff. But trust me, there is this game is really good. Just give it a chance to get going. And I don't remember... I think this is forward, so we need to stop in at the guest house first. I remember there's something to do with chewing gum later, but I don't know. As I said, it's been a while. This is an almost blind experience. It looks like you need an ID card to open the door to get your ID card, which is slightly offensive. Can I break one of the windows? Is there a spare key hidden under here? Oh wow, you're so observant. She's sort of like a slightly less sassy Mackenzie from Touch Detective. Oh wow, you know basic colours. Can I smash it open? So nobody's in there. That took a moment to register in my brain space. I suppose we should just go this way then. Yeah, while everyone's off playing games like Aviary Attorney and all these other games that are almost... In fact, oh yeah, Life is Strange, that's another one that you could compare to this. And then I'm just playing this game from like, what is it, 2008, 2009? Yeah, I believe... Yeah, we can't go any further that way because we need the ID card, which we can't get because the thing's closed. Who the fuck are you? Hello? Maybe we are in America because he's talking like the American stereotype. He can probably spell as well as one as well. Oh no, it's Ranger Asgore. $20. I'm cheap. So, well, that's fair, but I'm sorry if I don't talk or if I don't commentate goodly, because it's worth getting invested in this game. In fact, I'm talking about the guest house is run by Sans. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm making all the parallels that I should not be making. Well, we just need to hope that Arseface returns to the guest house, and so we can get our ID card. I know there's a puzzle involving matches at some point as well. I apologise for the quality of this commentary and the fact that I'm getting so sidetracked, and someone's talking in very big text. Oh, it's still you. Well, sorry for having some sort of... I'm going to say midlife crisis. That's absolutely not what this is. She's 16. Some sort of reverie. Okay, Dan, I'm going to call you Ranger Asgore and leave it at that. Of course, when I first played this game, Asgore hadn't even been invented, so couldn't make the parallel back then, but I'm making it now. Now, there's probably a pun in here as well, I don't know. Why, like, the middle name kind of isn't necessary, just Ashley Robbins. It's like going up to someone and saying, "Hey, I'm Japanese, look at me, look how half Japanese I am." Oh my god, Mr. Loud Text. I'm leaning on a cable. It's not an important recording cable, I hope. Yes, you were taken from behind and then they stole your load. I am awful! I am literally awful. That's a theft. No shit, Sherlock! A thing was stolen, and you think it might be a theft. Yes, we were robbed by some sort of shadow creature. Then they hid behind a tree and we completely didn't see them. I know that there's... there is more to this theft than meets the eye. Oh yeah, there's describey stuff. Hopefully you were paying attention, but it is about that big. I believe there was a wrong answer there, it's not just an opinion thing. But that's how this game works, and I don't know when to call time on an episode, because I forget exactly how the saving system works. What, have you never heard of a rabbit before? Oh, it's like the rabbit version of Hello Kitty. Yum yum. Well, surely not, because kids wouldn't have bags that size. Okay, you're not really making a good first impression here, little Miss Ashley, look how half Japanese I am, Robbins. See, why would you mention the most expensive part of your stuff last? Sorry for being cynical, this is a good game, just bear with it. Don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this one recording session. Well, I would, but Sans is not at his station. Now I'm going to finish this recording and then just imagine an entire Undertale AU in which it's this game but with Undertale characters. Now you're going to tell me that the campsite's completely empty and devoid of any life, aren't you? Go on, go into great detail about your daddy issues. Pad out this conversation. Now, I swear that, making text scroll faster is actually a New Game Plus feature, but I don't have any save files of this game on this Wii. They're all on because I have two Wiis, you see. One is we got those during the Animal Crossing days. Let's not be too totes emotional. Be like, yeah, just put on a brave face. But the mother has a Nintendo Wii. I have a Nintendo Wii. The save file that I have for this game is back home on the other Wii, and the one I brought up here doesn't have a save file for this game. Anyway, I apologise for the commentary because this game is not as system intensive, but I was about to say bear with it again. I forgot how long this conversation is, but this game is good when it's This game is good when it gets going, and it has an absolutely beautiful soundtrack. So you weren't going to tell us not to burn down the campsite or anything? Because I was going to until you told me not to. Oh no, green text, that's not going to be important. Oh yeah, this kind of has an Ace Attorney style, question and answer system. Whenever they say something green, it gets turned into a thing you can talk to them about. I remember now. Well, we should... I don't want to pad out this conversation, but we might as well get as much information as we can, because this is almost blind for me. This is what Super Alex 641 refers to as an amnesia run. Nearby towns, but this is like in the middle of nowhere. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, there's another thing. The conversations just don't end. Well, we'll just do the Ace Attorney thing of asking them in the order that we're presented them, even though that completely destroys the flow of conversation. See, I swear, you can't normally skip through the text unless it's a New Game Plus, but this isn't a New Game Plus. Well, that makes two of us because we don't have them in this country, and also camping is kind of a very different experience here, but I wouldn't know because I've never been and I have no desire to. And also apparently something burned, because yay. See, you say that like you think vilify is like one single, like self-contained noun phrase. Dear oh dear. And of course that's not going to be even remotely relevant to the story later down the line. Pardon all the exposition in this first episode, it just has to set the scene and establish the characters. I'm sorry, this is not making the best possible first impression. But if you want, you can just mute the video and... oh god, what now? And just read the text. I'm sorry. No, you didn't. Did he? He probably did. I thought... wait, he said... Now, is that the way to the remains of the villa? Which he said, I put a sign up to say people shouldn't go near it, but go and have a look anyway. Like, maybe I misread because I'm commentating while I'm playing, but... make your mind up. I'm getting majorly mixed signals. And can I save yet? Still nobody here. Yep, there's definitely nobody here. We needed a good 10 seconds to look around and establish this. Now, can I save yet? Yes, I can save now. Okay, in that case, well, oh, we have an affinity chart as well, that's useful. I'll just bring up Ashley's profile. Well, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and this is another code R, Journey into Lost Memories. And in the next episode, we'll get some actual progress done, but just trust me, this game is very much worth sticking with. So see you then.